Hello and welcome for those of you just joining us. It's CedarLoL. Um, this is the second annual tournament, and we're just finishing up the pool play. Currently in the third game out of three for those teams. Uh, got back a little bit early, so I decided that I will start casting just to see what we're up against in some of these games. Realized my Twitch channel is incorrect. Pardon me. Whoops. Hello and welcome to CedarLoL. We're going to be looking at the second annual CedarVille uh, League CedarVille Series, as we're calling it, or at least as I'm calling it. Currently in pool play, just finishing up the third round, and we'll get into tournament bracket after that. So League CedarVille Series, as we're calling it, or at least as I'm calling it. These stats real quick here. Pardon me, I am getting last few things set up for this stream. Got all my sound settings properly situated for this stream. Got all my sound settings. Let me just jump into a game that I know of real quick here. Look at the teams. Looks like, yeah, Rest in Peace and Pieces with 2-0. Aberrant Gaming 2-0. Quantum Penguins is 1-1, as is the always Cedarville in Pool A, and Random Access Memories and Individual Team in Pool B. Aberrant Gaming is playing Rub, since it's 2-0 versus 0-2. That should be a pretty fast game. Whereas hard to tell exactly what this schedule is. Oh, there we go. Death Squad of Death versus Random Access Memories. And individual team versus Rest in Peace and Pieces. I'm going to go with the Quantum Penguins and We Are Cedarville game. Powell is one of the players. Start streaming that one here. For those of you, anyone interested in watching or joining me on TeamSpeak, TeamSpeak address is j1024@moo.com. Moo spelled with 3 O's. I'll be casting from a channel on there, so I can have guests come uh, and offer commentary on how the game's going. They'd like to discuss how their team went, something like that. We can try to get things arranged in the downtime between games or wherever that goes. I'll be open to it. I am jumping in mid-game here, so I'm not sure what I'm going to be jumping into, but it looked like the other game was already done. And all right, looks like the blue team. I wish I had. Remember who that was. We always CedarLoL. Yes, looks like we always CedarLoL is up 6-2, 14.6k gold to 11.7. Going on the bottom here. Jones trying to hold her own while Caitlin's away. So let's look at these matchups. Myself situated. Good flash out with that ignite. Pushes off to his. I'm not sure if that was ignite actually. He's been down for a while, so he wasn't ignite. Some damage over time there by Diana. Excuse me. Pushes off Fizz in the mid. GG Diana. I thought you were gonna die on trade. Evelyn's impact. Looking for a gank. Walking into a 2-on-3. It's Kazik. Didn't see the gank potential, so he ended up backing off. Good get out of that. Good flash out of Tark so you can get out of the Leona's ult. Ends up this gank not working out as well as we always see it would have liked. Not sure who they're against though, honestly though. Doesn't seem to be um, give it a second here as I against Quantum Penguins. There we go. Sorry, a little bit difficult bringing my stats up. Kind of jump into the game here. So Lucian seems to be winning bot lane, not only by 10 farm, but the 1 kill. Caitlyn probably evens that out. Yeah, gold lead, I mean, it's like about a 30 gold difference as Diana gets the gank. Without Evelyn, surprisingly enough, and that doesn't work out. Sports is pretty even as well. Leona does have that 1,000 gold, advantage because of the kill, possibly first blood, maybe itemization. That Nomad's medallion doing a lot more work than Tark's shield. Interesting. Tark currently sitting on 1,600 gold though. Looks like he hasn't actually backed yet. Um, maybe maybe soon after his for that first kill on him must come pretty early then. Team's still pushing in. Looks like a interesting engage. Lucian able to pick up another kill. Caitlyn out of mana and stuck there by herself. Tark's stun is probably going to come up, but they decide to back off. Ben gank up top against Zach. Probably not going to go into turret. Three-man gank, excuse me. Zach's been getting beaten down pretty heavily in farm, down 36. Tied 1-1 as far as kills and deaths go. But that 900 gold lead on Renekton sure is helping him out as he keeps pushing and trying to keep Zach from farming, or at least making him farm under his turret. Zach isn't a very good farmer under turret, as far as I know, and as far as this is showing, most definitely. He's headed up top to try to help out with that. Renekton sweeps the bush. Owen's also up. Um, no, no dramatic differences except for that mid 5-0 Diana versus 0-5 Fizz. She's pretty much been dominating her lane. Already having a needlessly large rod. Good gank top. Finishes off Renekton. At the same time, down bot. Counters with the gank against Lucian. You know, his death count to 3. Excuse me, to 3. That gank up top gave Kazakh a kill. Looks like they're going to go for Tark under the turret here. Probably shouldn't have stuck around, as the two were able to pretty easily clean that up. Not venturing in the bush though, and so missing that pink ward. There she goes. Clears it out. Purple counters with turn in mid though. Recognizing that blue's coming back, it looks like they're backing off pretty heavily. If you have any comments or suggestions, please do feel free to throw them out in the chat. Kind of have two screens up, so trying to watch that. I have this strange black box over my right now. Interesting. Not sure what's causing that. And something tells me that was probably up the entire time. Isn't that awesome? Excuse me as I try to get this bug worked out, guys. Really not sure why that client is still showing up. Might end up having to restart my stream here. Sorry about that, guys. It's weird. I don't fail to recognize how long that's been up, but thankfully I was able to figure out how to get rid of it. Definitely a noob by all means as far as casting goes. Looks like Blue setting up a nice attempted gank here on Gage on team fight. Renekton soaks up a lot of the damage right off the bat. Caitlyn's able to kite from the back, picks up a kill. Bail out by Leona. So far it's 3 for 1. Purple team really not ending well in this engage as Lucian was able to stick in the back as well. And it ends up being a 4 for 1 for purple team on blue engage. Really not ending well for blue team. Purple though regroups and doesn't seem to be trying to push any objectives. Top lane is just kind of sitting there as blue team responds. Unfortunately, not able to capitalize off that. Renekton teleporting up top, interestingly enough, to clear out that farm. Because he wants to make sure he stays well farmed as Lake Gambrel there, keeping up his farm and making sure to keep those minions off his turret. But with that push, purple team was able to almost even out the kill count. It's now 11 to 3. Still 3 turrets to 2 in blue's favor though, and still have about a 3.8k gold lead. Throughout kind of a mix and match as far as ward coverage goes. Seems to have the lower half of the map a little bit more covered, as well as this strange ward that's just about to die up in the top half. Do not have a counter on Dragon, but since it hasn't started ticking down, it's now within a minute. Ooh, purple team able to pounce on Diona, quickly finishing her off. Change focus to Kha'Zix and get a lot of damage on him, while Lucian focuses Caitlyn in the back. Just not going well for blue team, as purple team takes lead 12-11, rolling off the slightly more fed Lucian and continuing that going. Like everyone's being caught in the center. Not sure what happened to Fizz versus Renekton. Fizz finished off Renekton up top. Tark's trying to chase after Evelyn. Got it back to the bush, and purple team is able to take a huge advantage now and push this out. Still down 2k gold. Able to push them off though, so they won't end up getting this turret. Two sweepers on a blue team versus one on purple means purple team does seem to be or should be getting better ward coverage. That said, it still seems pretty even as far as the wards go. Maybe a few more, I guess, for purple, but 3 for each team on the bottom half of the map, and then 2-1 on the top half. Looks like the fight will be focusing here on Baron as it is coming up in a minute 45. Team again trying to push down this mid. Interesting to see how they treat this one. As a team fight in this position last time did not help them. Poke goes down on Renekton. Not super tanky. Having that Giant's Belt, Doran's Shield, and Merc boots. Fizz all goes down on Leona. It's not going to do much. Looks like Purple's team is trying to invade though. Fizz goes in deep, jumps out. Lucian's ult goes down across the entire team. Kha'Zix is focused right in the middle, as is Taric. Renekton's trying to get it, or Renekton's trying to get out. Fizz steps on a trap, and that might. Oh, Fizz barely surviving. Diana able to finish off, backing up to get his passive, but not able to finish him off. Diana jumping back in, getting that kill on Fizz. Probably figured out that Lucian was going to be able to snipe him. Gives Lucian a quadra kill. Oh my gosh. Four for three in that fight. The team now seems to be going up towards the top bush. See if they can finish off that turret. I'm sure Captain Cadaver is going to do his best to keep that from happening as Blue cleans up some of its lanes. Unfortunately, no teleport this time, so looks like Purple Team is easily going to finish that turret before Blue is able to respond. Dragon's now live, and both Blue and Purple seem to be pinging it. Easy cleanup for Purple Team as Blue pushes really hard top, probably knowing that Dragon was happening, hoping to trade this top turret for it. Kazakh heads bot, and as soon as he shows himself there, I'm pretty sure Blue is going to push pretty hard. Ooh, Fizz ult on Evelyn, not doing anything. Fizz finds himself in the middle of the team, tries to land some damage on Caitlyn. Ooh, Zach unable to block the ult from Caitlyn, able to finish off Fizz. Still 2-8 though, so he's not really doing a ton of damage on his own. That Lucian at 10 and 3 now. Double warded Bush. Lucian at 10 and 3 really is the damage dealer for the purple team. Blue team is able to get their top turret though, and they probably should be able to respond in time to keep Kazik from pushing too hard on this bomb turret. That said, it's already quite low. I think he's going to be able to finish that off. Nope, a little bit ahead of the minions. The blue minion wave is able to come up in time. Blue team backs. Caitlyn will be able to defend, should be able to defend that turret just fine against Kazik, who is probably a little bit more concerned about being collapsed upon by the remaining blue team members. Purple team's in the lead now as far as kills go, and they've almost caught up in gold, only down 400, 4 turrets to 4. Gold spread is really interesting as far as 2.8k gold lead on Diana and a 2.4k gold lead on Lucian. So each one has their fed carry. One's an AP, one's an AD. Able to clear out a pink board. Looks like the team is going to be opting to push up mid. Steals away the big raise and gets a little bit of health back as well. Perfect for Diana. Team shifts down towards bot. Team to see if they try to set up a death bush as they have done before. Warding as they go. Evelyn, possibly a little bit in too deep, taking on the team. All across Lucian's ult basically just annihilated Leona. Still in the back line there. Kazik able to finish off Diana. Renekton unable to make it back to the back line to get Lucian. Caitlin's able to put some damage down on Tark, but Tark is a tank. He just eats that up. Only a few tanky items, but still able to do a lot. Caitlyn needs to get out of there. The turret goes down. Might be interesting to see if this continues, but it looks like he's going to get out. Take quite a bit of damage for his trouble. As more poke goes down on Caitlyn. She's trying to defend this turret. Throws out. Fizz goes in deep. Oh, Leona saving Caitlyn. Ignite though. Oh, barely able to get out of the fountain. But blue team's turret and inhibitor just went down. It's not looking good for them. Purple team is really starting to roll now. Evelyn, Leona chasing after Tark. Maybe hoping to turn this stun from Tark. Don't think Leona's going to get in range. Ooh, just out of range there. Doss goes down. Evelyn is fast though, and maybe he'll catch up. Nope, just no re-engage potential, unfortunately, for blue team. no dragon or other map objectives that they can really take advantage of. Evelyn decides to do a little bit of counter jungling though, since she knows she'll be safe after chasing off the entire purple team. 1.8k gold lead for purple, and 5 kills on top of that. Those 2 turrets. That bot lane inhibitor is pushed out, which can make things really hard. Purple team should be able to just play around Baron and force a Baron fight, even though blue has it warded. It is being a little bit wow, a lot of damage going down on the Fizz. Fizz throwing his ult back on. Stack able to get a great all off in the middle of the team, but he's just there all alone right now. Leon is getting eaten by Lucian again. Rannickton tries going in. Everybody's trying to get damage down on Lucian. It's not working. Kha'Zix's able to finish off Evelyn in the back, but then gets interrupted by Diana and closed down by Diana. Lucian gets too close. Leona, Diana able to finish off Lucian. Rannickton deciding not to go after Zac and instead heads back to help out his team. Kark stuns up Caitlyn, but I do not see him going out anywhere. Leona might end up dying for this one, but nope, Caitlyn's able to come around and help her out. Rannickton's headed back. Already 1 turret down in Blue's base. Will they be able to defend the second Nexus turret? Looks like their minions are going to be their saving grace as Rannickton gets there, as well as Caitlyn. They'll be able to clear that out before they do too much damage to that turret. Interesting turn of events, though. I think Blue went 4 for 3 in that fight, but they definitely did gain 1 back. Gained 2 back, 4 for 2. It's now 20 to 23. Just over a 1k gold lead for purple. That said, purple is just going to be able to re-engage on that Baron. The blue team's wards headed out. It'll be a difficult attempt to get in there and try to do anything about it. Right now, though, the main damage dealer Lucian is not in that fight, so if blue team can close real quick, they might have a shot at this. But that Baron is going down pretty fast, already down below 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, and purple team cleans up Baron. Fortunately, the timing on the wards there for blue team just didn't end up all right. So purple team now is Baron. A little bit more gold for them. Gonna push down mid with that extra health regen or attack damage, ability power, mana regen, and health regen. That can do a lot for team fights, making your entire team stronger, as well as allowing you to take poke and still regen when laying siege to turrets and such. Also easily cleaning up a dragon. Blue obviously can't even think about contesting with that. Feeling all down on Kha'Zix really doesn't do anything, but some poke. Much went full damage. Surprised it didn't do actually a little bit more damage than that. Kaylin, BF Sword, Stack Shiv, Infinity Edge, Vampiric Scepter, Berserker Greaves, clearly going for her Bloodthirster. Lucian already having his, and that Trinity Force seems to be playing well for him. Feeling able to pick up the red buff. Maybe that'll help in this next fight, but the way these team fights have been going, I don't think it'll change very much. Purple team has to push on the lanes. Blue team's bottom lane looks like it'll actually still push out a little bit now that inhibitor's respawned. But the 2 teams are dancing in the mid, and it looks like that's where purple is going to try to engage as their top lane continues pushing. Wisely deciding to roll around on bot, especially since their bottom lane won't end up pushing, and that the purple will get pushed back. The purple team is going in on their own without minions to clean up this inhibitor. More people on blue just not able to put down any poke. That flash out by Leona or Diana. Strike down by Diana, able to deal some damage, but not enough that is the game staying. Blue team goes in immediately getting Lucian. Beautiful ult by Leona, gets the entire team. It's already 2 for 2. Evelyn, Evelyn picked up by Tark. Kazik is out of the fight, jumps back in, trying to deal a lot of damage on Caitlyn. Purple team versus Tark, basically. Zach also sitting there, but Tark is able to finish up Caitlyn. I don't know if Renekton's going to be able to finish Zach before he comes back. No, Zach and Tark now versus Renekton. Unfortunately for Purple team, they don't have a lot of damage, but they should be able to start help their lanes push out. And now that that bottom inhibitor is cleared, it'll make things a lot harder for Blue team in this defense. Gap back though as Blue team starts coming back up. Kill lead is now 4 for Purple team. Apologize if you hear eating sounds, but I have not had lunch yet and I'm starving. So. Taco Bell. If you don't have time, eat something that will make you wish you had time. Taco Bell. Really wants to check to see if Diana's still in that bush. Being the Fed one at 12 and 7. Caitlyn leading Lucian by 27 farm there, but still at a 1.4k gold. Nice jump, nice flash out. Leona's now stuck out. I'm going to say that 1.4, now 1.5 ish gold, K gold difference. Still in Lucian's favor despite the lack of farm just because of those kills and additional assist. Back heads up top, push that lane back. Baron buff is now gone. Kazakh's getting blue for himself. Purple decides not to stick around mid with their 2 squishies and support as he's trying to push that out. Diana goes to clear top. Might end up actually getting blue out of this too, because it looks like purple team is not going to clear out their blue there. So blue goes down to Diana. Great for her in those fights. But purple is now pushing pretty hard. It's a little bit difficult for blue to get back in time to defend the center turret. Out of position, Diana. Ooh, this is not going to be good for Diana if she gets engaged on. Bag trying to jump after her, but she's just out of his reach. Leona goes in. Why Leona? Ooh, Leona gets crushed down. Kazik follows up with a kill, jumps out, cleans up the Zach all over the entire team. Diana gets out, not able to do a ton of damage from what I saw before she was pushed out of that fight. Renekton going in and trying to turn on his ult, doing area effect damage, but just not tanky enough against the massive damage. His Playful Trickster, and Evelyn with being stunned gets cleaned up. Diana full health now, back in the middle of the double kill. Vulnerable with that Zanya's, not able to do anything after that. Good flash by Zach. I don't think that would have finished him off anyway though. And Caitlyn will chase 1-on-2. Although I don't think she's going to get very far. Tarkin, Zach actually probably could have finished her off what with the slow and the stun. They would have dealt quite a bit more damage than he probably would have been able to deal with. That said, another turret down, another inhibitor down. Purple, purple kill lead is now up to 5. Turret lead is now up to 4, and gold lead is now up to 4,000. And is also respawned as well as Dragon, so it looks like purple team is going to regroup there as blue team is left to deal with the shambles of their base. As I mentioned before, you guys have any recommendations or anything you'd like to see, anything that I'm doing horribly that you can't believe I'm doing it, just leave me a note in the chat. Definitely welcome to constructive criticism here, because I'm fairly new to this whole casting idea. Purple team finishing off their blue team will lead a ward close. They know what's going on, I'm sure, but it's going down way too fast. Team engages on it. Ooh, able to finish off Kazik real quick. And Fizz. This actually might be game changing. Blue team now versus Zach and Tarek. Get down Zach for sure. His passive is up. Evelyn's still going after Tarek. The rest of their team though waits for Zach. Probably didn't need their whole team to do that. Evelyn decides to turn and not go in. It is now Lucian and Tarek versus Blue team. No kills for purple in that engagement. It brings it to a 3-for-0 Blue team. Almost more valuable even too is the fact that purple team was able to get Baron buff off of 3 of blue team's members. Let's see if blue team is able to capitalize anything though. It looks like only okay, now 3 grouping mid trying to push that out a little bit, but still they're up against super minions. Their bot inhibitor has respawned, so bot lane is actually pushing out quite strongly. It's gonna come crashing down onto that bot lane turret if they're able to keep Tarek and Lucian engaged here at the turret. Team picks up another dragon. I haven't been keeping Baron or dragon counters. I'm sorry. I know that purple team has picked up at least 2 Barons though, which is definitely helping them in their 1.1k gold lead as they're pretty soundly being beaten in farm. Mid lane is up 100 in farm for blue team. Top lane's up 70, and bot lane's up 60. That all said, those global objectives are bringing that even. My eyes on Zach. I don't think I've seen that before. Purple team decides to push out bot. Waiting for mid just so they can clear out the waves, and Kazik is at top for the quite decent sized wave that's pushing out there. A little bit forward, a little bit separate from his team. I wonder if he was going to be able to. Nope. Not going to be able to push him out there. Remington actually is pretty much full tank. It's interesting. Yeah. Able to survive very long. Obviously, it's in the middle of a purple team. A lot of damage going down there for sure. That one also pretty heavy on the tank side. Even though it's going with the attack damage jungling item though. Is still fed enough to get a Rabadon's and not fed enough, but still has enough gold to get a Rabadon's on his Lich Bane. He's rolling towards his full build, still 2 items away though, keeping that crystalline flask for a little bit of health regen away from team fights or even in team fights, I guess. I don't know full build. Don't see cost or anything on it yet though, but with that GA, Void Staff, Guardian Angel, Rabadon, Zanyas, that Fire Grasp, yeah, she's hurting, and she'll be able to come back and do even more damage since that GA is up. Kazakh now has GH. I don't think he did last team fight. Fortunately, purple team has a ward in this bush. They know exactly what blue team is doing. Interesting here that blue team is still attempting to engage. It seems like generally they've had their advantage when purple team is attempting to engage and blue counters. Now ward in bush. Tarek a little bit caught out, but he'll have his stun up. Ooh, Remington heads into a bush he should not have headed into. Focus on an entire team already down to half health. Evelyn goes in, lands an ult on 3 or 4 members. Diana just stunned up right in the center. GA almost immediately popped. Tarek is taking care of the back line. Evelyn and Leona are trying to take on the front line, but it's just too much split up of power. That goes in the front. Blue team is up three dead, uh, 2 barely alive. GA Papa on Kazik, 4 dead for purple team. Huge turnaround. Only 2 dead on blue team, a 4 for 2. Um, gets what damage they can on mid turret while Lucian backs. I'm sure try to get that minion wave pushing and push as hard as they can in that mid. Despite Diana and Renekton being a little low and Lucian being as strong as he is. His ult is coming up pretty soon actually. So if they stick around too much, it might end up in a double kill for him. They are going to be able to finish down this first turret though. I think he went a little early on that ult. He probably could have jumped in there and gotten a little bit deeper. Maybe hope to pick up a kill on Diana. She's pretty squishy. Only real CC is on Renekton with that stun. That's the only thing that would have hurt him in that game. But playing it safe and can't can't fault an 80 carry for playing it safe. Minute timers on Dragon and Baron. Fields are now even again. Gold's back into Blue's favor. Didn't see that one coming. I thought this might be over. Inhibitors down for Blue team, and yet still they're coming back. They're looking to backdoor an inhibitor there. Jump out. Not much to be done. That's done by Remington, but again, those wings on Kazik, pretty easy for that escape. Only dealt a few hundred damage, I'm sure, on that. Yep, about 400 damage, and that'll regen to some extent. The team is pushing top pretty hard. Blue team doesn't seem to be responding to it, so I'm sure that outer turret's going to go down as blue team tries to come around behind Tark. Interesting choice to try to single out Tark, although he does provide a lot of CC in that team fight. That basically is what got Diana, or David popped at least almost immediately in that last team fight. Looks like we have a few more people that have joined us in the channel, probably because another game got out. They have a really good game going here. Um, the statement at this time, but good game nonetheless. Not able to clear out that second ward, unfortunately. So purple team still has a sight there. Gonna deal some damage to Kazik over the wall. Diana getting a little deep. That's done, but purple team is not there to follow up. Currently watching We Always CedarLoL versus Quantum Penguins. Purple team decides to take advantage of where blue team is, and they push mid pretty hard. They've got a good wave of minions coming in. So the question is whether or not purple team can come in and engage from behind. Turret's already down. Lucian's caught out if blue team can get on him. Zach engages. Ult down on 2 people. Fiona ult. Only catching a few. Diana versus Lucian off to the side. Diana pops Lucian's GA first as the rest of the team continues to fight. Zach's going down. Fizz still at pretty high health. Kazak's still at pretty high health. Caitlyn right in the middle of things, but just eats is alive. Tark's now left, not knowing what to do. Lucian's still alive. It looks like he was able to finish off Diana by himself. Yes, that's unfortunate. Kaza gets out. Tarek still chasing Leona, but it looks like a disengage is happening by blue team as only Caitlyn and Leona are left. Tarek, Zach, and Lucian and Kazik barely able to make it out of that fight. Things swing again in the favor of purple team. Maybe if I just use the team names more often instead of saying blue team and purple team, that might go better. I should turn my mic up. Okay, I'll work on that. I'm a little muffled, sorry. Thank you, person of law, for commenting. I'll see if I can do that. Team getting a push on bot inhibitor. How's that? I think that worked actually. Two. Ignoring that pink ward. Interesting. I guess they really thought Baron was happening right then. Entire blue team walks through a pink ward and decides to push Baron, but that's warded. Decision. Fizz, they know his bot though. Zach is coming down mid. It really is a 5v3 for blue team. Kazik runs in, is trying to smite steal. Baron is going down. Blue team is able to pick up Baron. Kazik goes down. Kaelin the flash out of the pit. Purple team. It looks like my mic is coming in now better. Sorry about that, guys. Good pick, Baron pickup by blue team, an attempted counter by purple. It's Kazik killed. It might be base races. Fizz is now in the base. Caitlyn is there, but there's only one Nexus turret. Oh, able to get out of Fizz's ult. Just eating him alive though. Ooh, pops Caitlyn's GA, but she's gonna come back and she won't be able to join the fight up top, but able to finish out in Hib. Very interesting turn of events. Definitely worth it for that GA pop. As they also had bot, they'll probably just be able to tank that one up without minions since they obviously don't have them. Bot and Hib being down for a while. But 3 still up on purple team. Man, what a game this turned out to be. Blue team heads out and brings a blue buff on their way out. Probably going to actually go dragon too. Purple team, it looks like they're venturing down that way. Interesting to see if two teams fly, but nope, purple backs off. As Caitlyn picks up a red buff for herself. Okay, I'm hearing still a little bit louder. Thanks for the feedback, guys. It really does help. And sorry for the lack of stuff. Up even louder now. Keep up with the feedback. Let me know if I need to still go higher. Might start sounding a little bit distorted because how I'm having to boost up the volume. Sorry if that happens. No one actually saw that ward. It wasn't just let's get there quickly. It was we aren't looking at that ward. Interesting. That ward still stays. What an interesting battle. 36-36. Blue team's solidly in the lead, up 4K gold now. But still get to see. I mean, purple team had some great team fights kind of in the mid game there, but blue team seems to have been taking it back and has the advantage now. Kind of clearing out those minion waves. Kazak's trying to get a push up on top. Half of Kazak's health done. Comes back in and is fighting Caitlyn. Caitlyn just eats him alive. Gosh. She's now definitely full build. Don't see a red pot on her, but these soloing outs and singling out players of purple team really isn't helping um, them at all. Evelyn goes in deep, slowing Fizz down, trying to deal a lot of damage on him. All goes down, not doing anything to Evelyn. Evelyn's speed boost and still trying to slow down Fizz there. Getting some damage on him, but ooh, and the flash too. They are really not happy with this one. Blue team is pushing down mid. Nope, switching down to bot lane. Decided to get to bot lane in turret and inhib. Ranson able to take that one up easily. Four members still up for purple team, but they don't even attempt to lay down any poke or anything. Turret and inhib going down. Almost a 56-minute game here, guys. Crazy. Seeing full builds across the board. Looks like Renekton can still finish up a little bit. The minion's able to get blue team inhib. That means bot lane is going to keep on pushing for them. Hasn't stopped or even slowed down blue team yet, though, in this interesting comeback. Being down two inhib turrets. I don't think they were down two inhibs at the same time, but down two inhib turrets, able to come back and get two inhibs and turrets of purple teams. Pretty impressive. Back now rolling red and blue. Tark not quite build yet either. Still has that Warden's Mail that he's probably going to finish off into Randuin's names. They escape me. How's my volume level now, guys? And sorry for the camera being all over the place and the lack of volume and muffling that comes. Blake shipped me out he's got a very nice mic for casting that I used to make fun of him for, but I now cannot make fun of him since I'm using some dinky little computer mic that's just barely getting the job done, I'm sure. Still more volume, I think. Okay. Probably not going to push volume yet on this because I think now I have to try to do it through the OBS settings. Now, obviously, that would include stopping the stream and then restarting the stream. Zach engages on Diana and Leona. Throws his ult down. I don't think he's hit anyone with that ult yet. Fizz goes in deep on Caitlyn. It's Fizz. Oh, so much damage. Fizz dropping his Zanyas. Leona ult perfect. Fizz trying to follow up. Going into his CA. Oh, he just didn't see the man, it's all for Fizz, and he's just still staying alive. Finally dropped down. Zach's gonna go down, but yeah, he's got his passive up. Evelyn's now where she doesn't want to be. She easily drops. It's just Diana. 4 for 1. Too much focus on Fizz and just too much escape on that stupid little fish. Whatever he is. I think he's a fish. Still GA up. She just engages, realizes she's not about to get out of that, but this is not going to end well for Diana. Oh, gosh. Purple team ace. They're able to finish that off. Tons of minions pushing in their base, but I do not think that they're going to do well against all the minions that purple team has. Purple is easily going to be able to finish off that turret and the Nexus. Pushing 41 to 38, 59, 58, 52, basically 59-minute game. Incredible for that third match in Pool D, if I'm correct. Great game, everyone. Was able to come back on that one, but but shoot, where's my teams? Quantum Penguins. Quantum Penguins is able to finish it out. Going to take a bit of a pause now. Kind of gonna look around the stats. There's a few people I need to contact as far as figuring out which games I will be casting next. I'll re-add my LOL launcher. Stat sheet for you guys. I'll have to restart my streaming though. Also try to change those audio settings, get a little bit more volume out of my mic.